So we're at the end of our first day check.
It's like I've got another rat.
Actually caught a beaver on it last night. Hey everybody, I'm Beaver Bandit from Beaver Bandit Outdoors. I get all kinds of misconceptions about trapping on my channel. You know, people making comments, you know, to the effect of, why don't you catch yourself in your trap, or something to that effect. And, you know, I understand that most people don't understand how traps work, and they don't understand a lot about the industry. You know, they've received propaganda from the anti-fur industry, and you know, they believe it, you know. And there are some pretty horrific videos out there from overseas, from other countries, from a long time ago that are horrific, to say the least. You know, none of that happens now. You know, none of that stuff goes on in today's society. You know, and trapping has become a humane way to manage wildlife populations. You know, when I say traps, most people have this vision about a big jagged toothed contraption that's going to cut an animal's foot off. That's not the case, and to prove that, I'm going to catch myself, upon popular request, in one of my own traps. So let me go ahead and pull it up. Okay, I gotta find it first. Okay. Let me pull this thing up so you can see it. Okay. Here's one of my traps that I use for a bobcat or a coyote or whatever. I want to stick my hand in it. Here we go. So here we go. Here's my hand in the trap. An animal's foot is way thicker than my hand is. They have a lot more padding to withstand this hit. You can see there's no circulation cut off. I'm not missing any digits. This is pretty humane, folks. So the next time you see an animal in a trap and you feel sorry for it or whatever, just realize that animal sleeps on the ground anyway. Sleeping on the ground while they're caught in a trap is no different than sleeping on the ground where they're going to sleep anyway. It's the same thing. These critters are used to the elements, so they're resilient. And also realize not every critter that's caught in a trap is going to get let go, or not going to get killed. You know, it's going to, some of them are going to get let go if they're not an ideal animal or whatever the fact of the matter is. You know, a lot of these animals are released to repopulate anyway. And three, we can't catch every animal out there. Trapping isn't what it was back in the 1900s and the 1920s, you know. Most people that do this don't make their living off of it, okay? Animal populations are regulated now by the state, by the government. There's no danger of wiping a population out anymore. It's just not going to happen. So, you know, here's the truth about trapping. It's not inhumane. It's a very humane way to manage wildlife populations. And I'm also going to give you a close-up of this trap so you know that's not a gimmick. So here's the trap, and what you can see, thick jaws, coil springs are attached. You know, this is a normal trap that I'm going to use for an animal, okay?